morning, day 15 of Vlogtober. My name is Carolien. You can find me everywhere as Carolien, and all the links are down below here on YouTube. Yeah, day 15, halfway through the month. And I have no clue what today will bring. I might pick out a question from the list of questions I gathered before October started, to have something to chat about. I am currently planning on working on my secret test knit for Zoe while I'm actually watching her on TV, because she has a new podcast out. It's the Pins and Needles podcast. I just started, so I can't tell you yet, but from what I've seen on the picture and the title, there is an amazing amount of sewing in there, because Zoe made a dressing gown for her husband because he had his 50th birthday. So I'm very much looking forward how that turned out. And further, about last night, I wanted to say that Binks on the seat next to my plate of Chinese food, he doesn't touch my food. He absolutely doesn't. He is very well behaved. He sits on that chair, and we're talking about you. Yes, we're talking about you. Don't show your butt on camera. There goes my telling you all how well behaved he is, waving his butthole around. Sure. Very good, Binks. Very good. So he doesn't eat my food on the table. He just wants to sit with us when we're at the table. That's his time alone with us. Leia just curls up in her bed and sleeps. But Binks needs to be with us when we have dinner. So he has his own chair. And in between he comes to cuddle me. He washes my face, because that's how bad of an eater I am. I'm not, but that's his cuddle moment. I know he comes in a lot, but dinner time is definitely his time. And today, after that, we'll brush his teeth, and Leia's too. I will see if today will be the day that I remember to record it. Usually we're already halfway through it, and then I wanted to record that. I did that before in the vlogs, the quarantine vlogs. So yeah. And he can't wash my face now because I put some cream on it. Because that red spot yesterday was the alarm bell of my eczema flaring up. I already hung Kuipon to dry. It is now 10 a.m. I haven't even had breakfast, but I have done work. I like to split it up, and then I needed to sit down. I did wake up at 7:30, so it's not that I am super late. It's just that I don't eat my breakfast right away because I don't like that. Yeah. Thank you all for the happy birthday and anniversary wishes. I think it's safe to say 15 years is a really long time. And my company, or my business, really evolved from making jewelry to starting to make beads, to selling beads, to starting to do yarn and stuff. And definitely a time in between where it was very much on the back burner and never profitable, to being a full-time yarn business. And it's been a journey, and I have no clue where it will go, but for now I like it how it is. So push. You're so cute. But I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and my breakfast and enjoy Zoe's podcast and a little bit of knitting. One of the questions Louise asked me was my favorite knits. And I don't really wear lots of my knits because I'm usually very lazy in washing them. I don't like to block sweaters and such. I do have the love note that I like to wear, but only with a certain outfit. But I don't really have a pullover yet that I can just throw on and have it as a comfy sweater or something. So my favorite knits are basically these. These get worn daily. These get washed every month because I have as much as one pair a day for a whole month, give or take. And yeah, so these are my favorite knits. And the ones that I always wear first, come out of the drawer as the first, is this one. This is a blueberry waffle sock pattern. It is on soft sock and it's super comfy. There's a bit more stretch in it. So the waffle pattern gives that. I have it in a different colorway as well. That was my first pair and I still need to darn it. I think it's been 2 years now that it is in the basket to darn, because I just never done darning before, and I'm a sucker for someone who is like, if I do it for the first time, it still has to be perfect. On my favorite pair of socks, it's difficult. This is another one, rainbow. And this one, of course, also rainbow. This is opal yarn. This is Stray Cat socks yarn. Then these socks, these are actually my sample socks. So I had to wash them for the knit retreat. And I know I've worn them, but that's on purpose because I want people to know what it looks like after wearing the socks and not just fresh and brand new. And I've worn these socks plenty of time. And yeah, they're basically scrappy socks. And then there's this pair. This is from Tour de Sock. It's a trekking yarn, Citron Trekking XXL. And I just really love how that self-striping color is working with the pattern. It's a bit shark waves kind of pattern. I don't remember the name. Yeah, my most favorite ones are actually the ones that I have to darn for Robert. And the ones I also love are these. These are socks with the clover colorway from Patton's Croy. Also a bit thicker, so definitely nice and warm. I really like these. So yeah, most favorite knits in the house. Robert's socks are in here as well. These are the only ones he's worn apparently, and the other ones that I took off his feet. So yeah, socks. Why do they never just clean themselves? Ugh. More dipod scrubbing today. And in the never a dull moment, never a relaxing day, my mom called while I was hanging up the socks, so I didn't even notice. Look at that, how dirty they are. Apparently she had a flat tire and my gran has to go to the hospital today. A planned little surgical removing of a weird spot that is cancerous but very slow growing. So it's in her neck. So the GP or home doctor, as we call it, didn't have the guts to do it. I thought, why am I showing you the dipod? I can totally show you my face. So yeah, she has to go to a clinic. I think it's a private clinic, which is good because it's really small, which means it's a lot safer than going to the hospital. But yeah, she couldn't get to me, so she called Robert just so exactly when I hit stop of the time lapse. Robert came down with that one of us had to drive. And I was like, but if one of us has to drive, then that person also has to go with her inside. No, my mom will also come. So the person driving would have to sit in the parking lot reading a book, or in my case, knitting. And I was like, can you do that? Because I can't sit that long without having a lot of pain. Because I expect them to have to sit there for like an hour. My gran is scared of everything. Especially coming late. And since she is very slow, you have to take not 5 minutes, no, you have to take 15 minutes extra. I think it's ridiculous, but if it helps them, fine. I'm also someone who doesn't want to come late, but in the current pandemic, it's not okay to be that early. But hey, then during the procedure, which I think will definitely be 30 minutes because, well, it's hello, I'm the doctor, let me take a look, please lie down. That goes a lot slower with my gran. So yeah, I would have to sit there for at least an hour, and then the driving as well. I am a good driver. I'm just always very nervous to drive, especially in parts that I've never driven before. My mom is the same. So I'm like, oh, that flat tire is really well timed for her. It sucks, of course, because it takes away her doing things herself. But we're here. We have a working car. Her car just doesn't drive enough. And then you get these things because you don't notice them. Oh, well. So yeah, I'll be dying yarn. And Robert is being the hero of the day. Very happy with a husband who's very understanding and very helpful and can just get there quickly, miss work for an hour or 2, 3, very elongated lunch. So yeah, I'm pretty sure my gran and or my mom will give him even money for it, even though he says no, but he'll take it. I mean, the car needs gas anyway. I come from a weird family. Let's just keep it at that. Everything has to be paid for. Sometimes thank you is enough payment. Always have to do something in return. And some people who know me know that I come from that family. So yeah, I'm gonna script these dice pots. I'm gonna sprinkle some neon. Yeah, you can't see it, but I'm trying to dance. See you later with a sneak peek of the die pot, maybe?